Select a character. Alright. Okay, welcome to Love Shore. Love Shore is an interactive visual novel and dating sim. Play either as Sam or Farah and follow their unique stories in 8 possible routes as they navigate the sleepless city of Love Shore. Each route has 4 possible plot lines depending on your choices and who you interact with. Sam and Farah have their own unique base stats that will help or make it harder for you to get certain scenes and interactions. There is also an overlying approval rating. Watch it rise and fall based on your choices. Everything matters, so make the most of it. Be ready to find new, unique ways of engaging with these stories. What's more, Love Shore has dating sim features, but does not require you to partake in explicit sexual content or romantic scenes if the player chooses not to. Okay, I like this bit of like, hey, you can get randy if you feel like it. You will always be given the option prior to the scene to opt out without it affecting the major storyline and the route choices. Play Love Shore the way you want to. I like that. I like that the devs are not going like, you're playing the way that we want to. So that's good. That's good. I like that a lot. Also, why I turned off my now playing box. Why is it back on? There we go. Love Shore has common visual novel mechanics. Click enter in space or the arrow in dialog box to advance the story. The play and fast forward buttons are under the dialog box and can help you speed up replays. The options open up menus to allow some customization of gameplay. Quick save lets you save where you are so you can hop back into it. The load lets you open up another file. Love Shore is still in development and this is a demo, so all features are subject to change for improvement. Last but not least, Love Shore is a mature game that contains the following content warnings. If you accept, click through to the game. Content warning: sexual content, depictions of violence, body horror, blood gore, explicit language, substance, alcohol and drug abuse and usage, kidnapping, character death / murder, past and present abuse, mental and physical, self-harm in the form of reckless endangerment, weapons such as guns and baseball bats. Thanks for playing and enjoy. Yeah, no, this is all par for the course for me. Also, once again, I feel like I need to very quickly calibrate my model. There we go. More warnings than a prescription drug commercial. To be fair, it's more like, it seems like more warnings because it takes me 5 seconds to read them, and prescription drug commercials will throw like 40 to 50 into like 10 seconds, so you never understand what's being said. I think I'm covering up my my rating here. Okay, hold on. We're moving Mori. Okay, there we go. No! Hold on. I'm gonna fix this. We're moving back this way. And then what we're gonna do in OBS is properties. No, that's not what I need. Cancel. I need filters. Filters. No. Wait. I will. There we go. I also need to do this to tits. Even though nobody will see it. And then let me scoot Mori just a little bit more into the corner. No tail time. Okay. Sorry, I'm having to rearrange my windows again. There we go. Okay, Farah. The year was 30XX. Love Shore, a shining beacon of technological advancement, faced an unexpected threat. Fertility crisis on the rise? Despite the city's overwhelming confidence, its bright neon lights, and considerable tourism, the packed urban oasis was ill-equipped to deal with the Prey Bear event? I assume that this is going to be explained. With an infertility scare plaguing its citizens, Love Shore faced the biggest crisis of its time. Okay, and use savior life.s. Hi Murchie, hi Luna. Yeah, we're playing Love Shore today, and I'm having to be mirrored in the corner for right now. So if I'm looking in a different direction than normal, yeah, that's just what's going to be happening. Either by divine providence or cruel chance, Life.S arrived. With the promise of creating life and keeping it healthy, beautiful, and young, Life.S took organic bodies and placed their essential organs into inorganic ones, breathing life through machines and wires. It saved my family, I suppose, gave them a healthy daughter, one that could help provide for her human parents. Ooh. All you can say is it's spring time. And now that we've got a few people in here, I do highly recommend checking out Stream Loops, which I actually should have my public page linked. Give me 2 seconds here. So you can take a look at the cards and see what is available and what you can do with them. There are 2 different sets of card packs right now. There's the Halloween one, and then there is the one that I have personally made that has a bunch of different options, and you can get free cards right now. So I highly recommend y'all doing that. There are 10 different card packs available for 10 different people. You get 3 cards per pack. So have fun. I've spent a lot of time thinking about what I wanted to do with these, and I've got more that I want to add, so just clicky the link and you'll be able to get yourself a pack of cards. Life S saved 100 lives in Love Shore, made 100 S humans who represented a brand new wave of advancement in the city. And yet, when the Prey Bear event had passed, the company had failed, vanishing into obscurity. Life S was dead, but all of us, the leftover S humans? The end of an era, the fall of Life.S. We were more alive than ever. God, that has to be terrifying, like, to be someone that was made by a company that suddenly fails? Like, the fact that, like, you can't really do anything about that. Like, I thought my life was over after my body was shipped back home. Yeah. My mind was organic, but my body wasn't. S humans were supposed to be tougher than this. The good thing is, when you're an S human, you can rebuild. What the hell? Oh yeah. I really love the music that they've got so far. Alarm clock. I reach over to slap the snooze button off before my heart rate spikes any further. Start staring at the ceiling, just breathing. Easy, just relax, kid. The fake Sonic shirt. Oh no, I love it. Kind of forgot about alarm clocks. Right. Early morning light seeps through the dusty blinds I'd pulled shut last night, the night I'd finally gotten home from prison. I don't even think I have any food lying around. I heave myself out of bed, my shoulders still feeling stiff and unwieldy from the new freedom of motion. Hibernation for months on end on a cold concrete prison cell bench really doesn't do wonders for your joints. Yeah, she does. I knuckle the tension out of my prosthetic knees, flexing the spring-loaded tendons as I go. Well, shit. Things were looking good. The tendons were way too tight, and I could feel the ball joints in my ankles grinding against the supports. Looks like nobody had bothered to rotate or oil the prosthetics while I was in hibernation. Typical. Farah? Farah, you in there? I hobble up from my seat on the edge of the bed. The nerves for my legs in and the prosthetic twinge as I go. Oh, probably prosthetics, begin. They missed a word there. Ow, damn it. Wait, was that Talia? Oh, she pretty. Hello. What's up, asshole? I thought I told you to call me when you were getting released. Talia, my oldest and best friend from my time in the military. She's in her early 30s, but has the energy of a 19-year-old. I'm still not sure how she does it. Okay. Also, let me see one thing really quickly. Okay. Alright, sorry if anybody has redeemed anything from Streamloots and I haven't seen. I just got that fixed. Also, one quick check. Okay, I guess there's not a... Make sure the bot is in your channel thing. Cybernetic bodies, then it's way easier to have high energy level. Yeah. And I don't know if these are just cosmetic or not, but it does look like she has some form of implants at her collarbones. So there is no telling. Sorry, my phone was dead. They kind of just tossed me in a cab and sent me on my way home. Talia gives me an unreadable look and glances over my shoulder at the apartment, raising an eyebrow. I'm suddenly extremely aware of the fact that everything is still covered in at least a year's worth of dust. You could have left me the keys so I could pick up the place. No way, I wouldn't have asked you to. I know, you would never ask for any help whatsoever. Game, can you not dome me like 5 seconds after I start playing? I'm sorry, Talia. I didn't really say goodbye to her when I was carted off. I'm sure she's still not happy with me. It's okay, I accept your apology, you dumbass. Bullying a gal who just got her out of her hibernation? Harsh. You know my reaction time's not what it should be. I'm sure you can take it. She rolls her eyes at me and we sit on the edge of the bed, still messy from the night previous. So you definitely don't have anything to do today. She's right, of course. You want to get breakfast with me? Tell me about what you want to do? Hell yeah. I kind of forgot what breakfast tastes like, to be honest. They really only fed us those gross nutrient IVs. Well, I'd be happy to reacquaint you. She mosies over to my dresser, opening up the top drawer and brushing off a jacket for me, tossing it behind her towards my general direction. I can feel my shoulders groan as I catch it, but at least I don't miss. Hey, what'd I just say about slow reaction times? Consider this your own personal training session. As she finishes, she tosses a pair of socks over her other shoulder, hitting me square in the face. Fantastic, just what I need. I just woke up, you know. Oh, I know. Let's go, babe. Ugh. We've never had an emotional, touchy-feely kind of relationship. Talia's more an actions speak louder than words kind of person. I like that about her. I take the clothes she's tossed at me, throw them on to the best of my ability. We make our way out of the apartment building, down to street level. At least the old cafe down the street was still open. Love Shore, by day, was pleasant enough, if busy. My apartment building was part of the developments that came on hard and fast as the city sprung up with the 24-hour system in the aftermath of the fertility crisis. Prey Bear event, they called it. A better child, a better future. Life S. Pregnancies were falling at an astounding rate, and nobody knew why. Love Shore was forced to take drastic measures, and that's when the Life S company engineered us, the S-Humans. Genetically related to our parents with organic brains, but with a tough biologically simulated body specifically designed to protect us, the golden kids of Love Shore. In jail, the hours drag on, and you eventually lose sight of everything you thought you knew about yourself. Hi, Corey! How you doing, darling? When your body doesn't grow old, time can stand still in a way most humans can't understand. I was put into hibernation for brawling, injuring a fellow citizen, bunking zonked. Yeah, it seems like you've had a lot of stuff going on lately, and I've been too busy to catch up. But I'm excited! I finally got Streamloots set up, and I'm thrilled with how things look. in what I've got done, because like I worked hard on that shit. And I still have more that I want to do, but I have at least like enough cards to justify. Lurk, the stream looks looks good. Thank you. I appreciate the lurk. Brawling, injuring a fellow citizen. It's just a fancy term for months on end of solitary confinement. Oof. I remember rage, a kind of bone-deep fear I hadn't felt since my time in active duty. After that, all I had were memories of being restrained immediately after my trial, then waking up sitting in a useless husk of a body. Immobile until my release. I guess I had a lot of time to think while I was in there. Hey, you want to stop in there? Sure, why not? The cafe was familiar, but everything else was still overwhelming. People walking around a busy street. It was almost too much after being alone with just my thoughts and Sam's face for company. Sam. I hadn't seen him in the apartment building when we left. I wonder if he was alright. Talia picked up some sandwiches for us and we meandered back down the street, towards the apartment. We don't talk much. She looks thoughtful. Farah? Yeah? What happened to you in there? I feel like I can't comprehend it. If I look at it too closely, it all comes flooding back, and it's like I never left. It's okay if you can't look at it, head on right now. You just got out yesterday, for Christ's sake. I can't leave her hanging like this. Come on, Farah, you've got to tell her something. Well, for one thing, I was seated right across from Sam, in the prison cell. I'm sorry, what? Sam, as in your weird neighbor Sam? That Sam? Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do about it. Okay, but you know he still lives above you? But you know he still lives above you. God, my reading comprehension today. I saw him coming out of the building a few days ago. Shit. How long would it be before I ran into him? Not exactly a conversation I'd look forward to having. Hey, so I stared into your eyes for about 2 years in solitary confinement and maybe sort of could tell what you were thinking, and we have some kind of weird mutual bond now, and also, by the way, we're still neighbors? Hi, CC. Oh, great. I better drop you back off soon. I got a meeting at the VA to facilitate. You never really stop, huh? Couldn't pay me to stop, hun. After Talia heads off, I make my way back home. I couldn't think of much else to do besides sit at my kitchen table and eat my damn sandwich and wash some of the dust off my dishes. Cleaning up things felt good, felt productive. The sensation of soap and water on my hands is weird. It still feels foreign. By the time night falls, I'm itching for something else to do. So they really found the successor to solitary confinement? Yeah, no, just like locking yourself in your brain and not allowing you to use your body. That's, you know, fucking horrifying as a concept. Like, I can't imagine having to go through that. Maybe going to Persephone's would be good enough distraction. I grab my jacket and head back out. Persephone's wasn't a large bar, but still, was somehow the kind you could get lost in. Oh, I love this place already. God, that's so neat. Like, you have hints of what look like pomegranates in just the red, and I love the decor. With enough nooks and crannies for private conversation, but an expansive liquor selection to draw a crowd every night. It was a reliable locale where all kinds of people, both human and as-human, could get lost in their drinks with only a slight amount of judgment. I recognized the bartender, Maya. Oh, she is pretty. I'm so goddamn gay. I make my way through a few early evening barflies to lean on the sleek bar top. Neon ads reflect behind her, glowing through her strawberry blonde waves. Big gay indeed. Farah? Farah! She's as gorgeous as ever. Not that she's changed at all since I got put away. An S-human like me, Maya had some side business with the underworld that she didn't like to talk about. At least not while she was behind the bar. She's always professional like that, cool and collected, good at playing her part in whatever group ran the place. I had no idea when you were getting out. She reaches a hand across the bar to rest on my forearm. I hate to say it, but you look like you need a drink. I hate to say it, but I really need a drink. I think I could help you out with that. Same as usual? At this point, I think I'll take anything you got. She pours me a good-sized rum and coke and gently slides it across the bar to me. She looks inquisitive. So... I suppose I won't get away with people leaving me alone today. With Maya, I don't mind so much. I still drain half the drink in a few large gulps. I saw your cellmate the other day. I choked on the last gulp of my drink. You what? How did you know? Sam, right? I guess you could call him a regular around here. We have mutual friends. Oh god, the expression. I like that they gave the main character fangies. Hello? I want fangies. That is actually, like, legitimately I need new caps for my canines, so I'm very, very tempted to go to my dentist and go, so how much is it if I just, like, want to actually have, like, low-key vampire fangs? For fuck's sake. Of course he was. Sam had been released a few weeks before I was. Oddly enough, that part of my sentence had dragged on the longest of all. I didn't think it was possible for silence to get any lonelier. He mentioned you all of once. I was surprised that he even admitted that he knows you, but also talks like... But he also knows we talk. Yeah, well, it's not really his business what he knows about me and you. He's a snake, but he's an entertaining snake at least. I'd known he was shady. Even before our jail sentence, I'd noticed him coming and going at odd hours, meeting all sorts of people outside the apartment building. I had barely considered that Maya might have known him through our mutual friends. Whatever the hell that meant, she always just seemed so put together. Takes all types, I suppose. It's not like we did a lot of talking in hibernation. No, I suppose you wouldn't. I drained the rest of my drink as fast as seems courteous, and I pushed the glass across the counter. Thanks for that. I'll get you back when I start collecting my disability checks again. Maya waves a hand loosely. Don't worry about it. On the house today. I turn to exit the bar when her voice echoes after me, sending a chill down my spine. And Farah, welcome back to Love Shore. Can I stay and talk to Maya more, please, game? As much as I hate to admit it, Maya makes Persephone's an attractive place to be. But I can't stay there forever. I haven't even checked up on my prosthetics and my joints are all aching already. I know that feeling. The clinic, like the rest of the city, operates a full 24-hour schedule. With the underground business taking over the town at night, the injuries, accidents, and bodies tend to pile up at all hours of the day. The building is one of the largest in Love Shore, and, luckily for people like me, the staff usually features at least 1 or 2 S-human specialists on call, for when we come in with any odd damage to our bodies. Okay, that's good that there are still specialists that, like, handle S-humans. It's one of those things that I, like, when they said that, you know, Live S collapsed, I'm like, oh god, how are S-humans gonna get, like, medical care? Because everybody needs medical care. I make my way to the front desk where a beleaguered-looking receptionist sits. I can't really help but feel a faint glimmer of hope rise in my chest. I'd be stupid if I didn't check and see if Imani was here. You have an appointment? I'm looking for Dr. Imani Santero. Santero, The receptionist flicks through a tablet with what looks like a schedule and shift list. Nope, she's not on today. Hasn't been in for a week now. A week? Is she alright? Is she on leave? I'm not sure, miss. She hasn't called in sick, so she must be on leave. Out of nowhere, I get a sinking feeling of dread in my stomach. No, it must be fine. She must be taking a short leave. Or something. I guess I'll see whoever's available. S-human specific with the prosthetic training? Take a seat. It's gonna be a while. Great. Just what I want. More time to be alone with my thoughts. The waiting was old hat to me at this point, and sitting in the clinic's waiting room, I do my best not to run disaster scenarios where Imani, my old doctor, didn't run off to the opposite end of this country or come down with some insane disease or... Ooh, I like the look of the prosthetics, though. Being S-human, the heart swiped to learn more. Before I can catastrophize too much, they're calling me into a clinic room. Oh. Damn it. Okay, let me see options. Where... Can I reverse here? No, I can't. Fucking hell. Let's see. I am ruining everything. Okay, let me... I should have saved. Okay, you know what? Main menu. We're gonna restart. I hate misclicking. We'll fast forward to where we got, and then we will try again. I feel like I could click through faster than this, honestly. Oh, come on. But I guess this is what solitary confinement was. Yeah, clicking is much faster. Alright, come on. That's the only problem with these buttons being so close together and me being fairly inaccurate with how I click shit. At least we get to see Maya for a little bit longer. Of course, Talia is no slouch herself at all. Can you save? Yeah, you can. I am just a dingbat. Like, I shouldn't have, like, that was literally the dumbest thing that I could have done. My only complaint is that it doesn't seem like there's a log, but there might be in the full game. They should offer a rewind button. I wish that more, like, I understand not having a rewind button if you've got, like, a choice to make. But if it's dialogue, I feel like there should be a rewind button. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Before I can catastrophize too much, they're calling me into a clinic room. The young resident makes quick work of adjusting the tension on my legs and resetting the joints, checking all the nerve connections and making sure the rest of me hasn't atrophied completely. Much better. What the hell was that? Hey, what's your problem? A shape that looks suspiciously like a person flashes across my vision, running behind the corner of the hospital. You, what's the deal? Just what I needed. Shadowy individuals trying to take my picture. I jogged through the corner and... nothing. Fantastic. With a heaving sigh, I turned to head back home. The neon of the buildings glowed brighter as the evening darkness deepened, and I wove my way through the night crowd back to the apartment building. A crack of thunder peals overhead, just my luck. I fumble for my keys for a minute before pushing open the door to my apartment and throwing my jacket on a chair. I guess I left my cell back here while I was out. Huh? Imani? My heart drops straight into the pit of my stomach. How could she have known I was looking for her? Farah, it's Imani. I know you were just released, and I'm sorry to do this to you, but I need help. Desperately. I have some information about a project that might affect a lot of people in this city. It's related to Love Shore's underworld. You're the only one I can trust right now. Please, call me back as soon as you get this. All of this was just too coincidental. Imani's voice sounded truly legitimately terrified, and what was that about a project? There's no reason it shouldn't be its basic accessibility. This is also a demo. Like, they very well could have this in the full game, but they just didn't put it in the demo because it would be too much to work on all at once. But also, like, a lot of, like, dating sims and visual novels don't have a rewind, which is annoying as fuck. So, yeah. It is annoying, but, you know, what can you do? About the criminal underworld. There's no way that Imani's not in trouble right now, and if she's missing, I could be the only one who knows she's in deep, deep trouble. Well, fuck. Not available in demo, not available in demo, Sam Imani. Call Imani. I should try and call her back and see if she can get to her phone. The phone rings and rings and rings some more. I don't know if leaving a voicemail is a good idea. She said to call her back, and she'll see that we called, so we'll just hang up. Wherever Imani is, she can't pick up the phone. That means that it might be dangerous to leave a message. Better skip it. I have to try someone else. Sam had some connections to the underworld. Oh, no. This was bound to be awkward, to say the very least. Here we were, two people who barely ran in the same circles, and I was about to call him to hunt down some crush. Ugh. We have a crush on Imani. Let's go. Hey, look. Look, there's just so much that can be said for, you know, Android 2.0. But if anyone knew where someone might hide in Love Shore, it would be Sam. Who is this? Hi, it's Farah from jail? Oh, how the hell did you get this number? He sounds agitated, jumpy. Friend of a friend, I kind of need to ask for your expertise. Oh, come on, we just got out of jail. It's not illegal, I don't think. I'm trying to go straight, not like that, you know, following the law or whatever. Besides, I'm kind of busy. Someone I care about is in serious trouble and she's gone. I don't know how I'm going to find her. I can tell that my desperation is bleeding through, but I need him to know that I'm not fucking around. Fine. But nothing in this world is free. A favor, then. I'll help you out with something when you need it. Bold of you to think I need your help, though you're in luck. I'm banking on that favor right now. Can you come over for your viewing? Oh, can you come over for your viewing? The porn shop? What the hell? Fine. Alright, favor time, I gotta go. Alright, don't freak out or anything, but can you help me carry him? That is a gunshot wound in the middle of this very attractive man's chest. Hello? What the actual hell? No offense, but you better have some impeccable help for me once we get done with this, whoever this is. Relax, he's not dead, I think. Haha, very funny. Did you shoot him? Sex toys can actually kill in the future? I'm pretty sure that they can kill now. You know, depending on how weak your heart is. No, hell no. He just kind of stumbled in. Questions later. Let's get him back to my place. You do not want to think about that. Yeah, no, but also I'm glad that Aito's on the same page. We managed to heave the stranger into the only clean space in Sam's apartment, the bed. Sam seemed scared. Why is it all S's? Ugh. All electrically operated devices carry a risk of shock. Yeah, and depending on what they are, they can, like, give you a big one. Now you just thought about sex toys with teeth? Why? Also, there's gotta be someone into that, and I hate that thought. I hate that thought. He goes to touch the man's chest, but I stop him. I've been through too much this evening to put off Imani much longer. Alright, so what's the deal? You seem, worried on the phone. It's about someone I know, Dr. Imani Santero. You've heard of her? Yeah, the S-human specialist, right? Well, she was doing a variety of experiments, for one. Ones that apparently could have gotten her in trouble. tooth for your suffering. No! I got this weird voicemail. She said she needed my help, and I don't know if she has anyone else to help her. I can feel a lump forming in my throat, but I will it back down. There's no way I'm going to cry in front of Sam, especially since when he made me carry a half-dead body to his house. I can think of some people who might know where she would be. No promises, of course. I'll ask around. You could try Ganesha Demolition, Issue Information Hub, or Persephone, the lady behind the bar. Who will it be? I mean, I can always go talk to Maya whenever, I would assume. Issue sounds like it's too legitimate. Yeah, I'm thinking demolition. I'm thinking demolition. Because also, if I'm calling Persephone, I'm not calling Maya. I would rather talk to Maya when she's not at work. So, Gensha? I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Like, I believe... Like, that's an Indian, sounding, at least. Ganesha? Ganesha. Okay. So, Ganesha Demolition, it is. Alright, I'll look around for you. If he ever wakes up. Anyone tell you that you got a real way with words? Just speaking the truth, pal. Maybe I should cut him some slack. He's worrying his bottom lip and won't stop glancing back over at the dead undead guy. Listen, I don't know shit about human medicine. I know you don't need to do this, but can you help him at least at all? I mean, alright. I don't want to see a dude die. And I mean, it seems like Sam has no idea about this guy either. Like, so yeah, alright. Alright, fine, but because he looks really fucking terrible, not because you asked. I had learned some basic field medicine in my old life. Nothing too crazy, but enough to keep a nearby human soldier... to keep the nearby human soldiers in one piece until they could get to a real medic. Thanks. Whatever. What do you need? Tweezers, some alcohol, a needle and thread. Oh, and gauze. Lots of it. On it. I couldn't just leave this guy alone with Sam, who still looked half ready to faint. As Sam scurried to get the necessary equipment, I set to working cleaning the wound. Someone had to help him. I left the apartment with the cell number that Sam had left me, plus a few new bloodstains on my jacket to show for it. Turns out helping a body takes a hell of a lot of time. I've got about 20 texts from Talia wondering where I am and why I didn't show up for a VA meeting this evening. Shit, I totally forgotten. Hopefully she doesn't hold a grudge for too long. Hopefully she won't... Okay, some text issues. Hopefully she doesn't hold a grudge for too long. Yeah, right. I woke up, groggy and disoriented, and only slightly more hopeful than before. English hard? English is hard. Like, I will never, ever, like... any... cyber titties possibly also hard. I mean, I'll never hold it against a group that, like, are writing something like this for having small grammatical errors. It's just... writing is very difficult, and making sure that you don't, like, add in too many words is also really hard. Like, I would love to do this kind of shit, but it's difficult. Writing is difficult. The previous day seemed like some kind of horrific nightmare. I could barely remember scraping the blood out from under my fingernails before falling back into bed. At least my legs were less stiff than before. You want cyber titties? I would also like cyber titties. Especially if I can control the size of the cyber titty at will. Like, that is high key. Like, prime, please. My gender fluid ass would love to have no tits someday and all the tits the next, you know? I had something to do, a mission to complete. But another day had gone and I hadn't made any progress on finding Imani. But first, coffee. Hey, woman after my own heart. Pulling out my phone felt like an out-of-body experience. I was activating it for what felt like the first time without a goal of a quick call. The system must be old. I haven't updated it since I was carted off. I scope out the damage. Hardware at least 3 years out of date and what must be a million software updates. Let's see what we can find. Imani Santero, MD. It looked like she was the only person named Imani Santero. Nothing too mysterious or any new articles, really. Easy access to one of those common kinks that you can change the size at will. Yeah. Just, you know, in the future, if you have a cyber body, I feel like you should be able to customize it on the fly. Is VE that common? It kind of is. Popping the buttons of a button up with cyber titties, not for the horn, but to launch them into somebody's face. Yeah. I mean, also, like, just there is the kink of, like, ripping fabric, which, one, you know, cheap fabric will do that, but also, like, it's one of those things that would be fun to play with, too, if you're, like, flirting with someone and know that they're looking at your chest. And if you want them to be interested, like, sitting in the proper way and then just inflating them, like, just enough to where they're, like, either straining against the neckline of a top or a bra, like, that gets people going hard. And then, if you don't want somebody to be paying attention to you, you just shrink them. Like, if you don't want them looking at your chest, nope, no chest for you to look at. Someone has thought, look, I have a lot, I have a lot of gender dysphoria because I can't do this kind of shit. So, yes, I have thought about this a lot. Or shrink them and see if they can maintain a conversation. I mean, that would be my biggest issue, is I would just be doing shit for, like, to, like, bother, not really bother people, but I would be doing that shit just to, like, are you paying attention to me? Can you pay attention to me? My boobs are changing sizes wildly. Also, I'm gonna run a quick minute of ads here. I'm not gonna go AFK, but I'm just gonna, like, vibe out and talk to y'all for a little bit. Shrinking and inflating them constantly throughout the conversation. Exactly! Like, just gotta see if they're able to, like, maintain eye contact when something is moving just out of frame. Which I think is just hilarious, honestly. Boob gaslighting! Schrodinger's boobs! Wait! Schrodinger's boobs! Are they really there, or are they not? Are they really that size, or are they not? I love this idea so fucking much! You love the idea of this, having this purely for the shit that you can get up to with boobs like that? Exactly! Exactly. Also, like, I love the idea of going someplace looking one specific way, and then, you know, you leave and you return to the place never looking like that again. Just to have fun. And to, like, I don't know, I like the idea of, I really like the idea of just, like, being able to look like a completely different person and just seeing how people treat you every once in a while, you know? But I feel like that is also something that would be heavily regulated and illegal, and I hate it. It's nonsense, and I love that kind of nonsense way too much. Okay, 2 seconds here. Okay. I will very gently remind people that if you would like to try out Streamloots, I have 7 more free card packs for people to redeem. Exclamation point card, you should just have to click on the link. You might have to connect your account, but that's all that you'll have to do, and then you will have cards to play around with and make things happen to my avatar or on stream or whatnot. So if you want to regulate your dick size, I would like to have a dick. There'd have to be a way to identify you for legal purposes. I'm pretty sure that there would have to be, like, I hate getting into this side, but, like, a barcode or, you know, something like that that does identify you. Too bad there's a blue. Unfortunately, I cannot control that with a slider. You've been fixated on cyberpunk anime and all of these things you've thought about a lot lately. Yeah, no. That's, I mean, considering that cyberpunk kind of lets you do that, like, yeah, understandable. Like an Idiocracy. Yeah, like, I hate that thought because, like, I don't know how many people have, like, read the series, Uglies, Pretties, Specials, and Extras by Scott Westerfield, which I do not know how well that series has aged, but I do want to go back and read it. And I wish I knew where my books were. I think that they went missing, and I'm upset about that. Because I really liked that series when I read it, when it was coming out. And one of the things was, I believe, barcode tattoos to identify people, because you could dramatically change the way that you look whenever you wanted to. At least at some points, like, it was a very interesting series. Alright, Mercy, bye, darling. Have a good rest of your day. But okay. Alright, no, or any new articles, really. I scroll a bit to make sure that no weird articles are hiding at the bottom of the search results. I click to the images, and only a few recent pictures pop up. She looks pretty much exactly as I remember her, although the last time we met she definitely had heavier bags under her eyes. Oh, she's very pretty. Low-key look like they could be sisters. She always looked so tired. That was until you got her talking about her research. A pang struck me at the memory of her eyes lighting up, of her enthusiastic gestures as she tried to explain her newest experiment to me. Not that I'd really follow at all, I just like to see her talk and go on about whatever it was she had been investigating. That is such a goddamn mood. I love sitting and listening. Like, I like sitting and listening to somebody talk about things that, like, excite them and interest them so much. And it means a lot when people like the same from me. She was normally so quiet and still. It was charming to see her go on and on about her research. I really didn't like how scared she sounded on that voicemail. It wouldn't be any good to go around asking questions during the daytime, so I waited until nightfall, trying not to think about it. I should probably quick save here. I failed, miserably. Suddenly my phone buzzes. It has to be Sam. Huh, that was fast. I looked around for you. Might want to check back at the hospital. Heard there might be some labs in the basement where Amani could be hiding out. Makes sense. Hey, thanks, Sam. Don't tell anyone about this, right? I mean, I feel like this one's completely understood. Hi, caveman! But hey, thanks, Sam. I guess I gotta put on some pants. The terror of everyone is having to put on pants. Also, gun emoji, caveman, exclamation point cards. The night felt chillier than usual, but Love Shore was busy coming to life, the second shift of its 24-hour cycle waking once again. I tried to avoid attracting attention as I headed back to the medical district. Hello! Thank you.
I had to drink a little bit because it was running over.
Okay, I appreciate it though.
Got most of it.
I have lunch, which is chicken nuggies and Frenchy fries. So I'm gonna get the French fries out real quick, and then we will get back to stuff. Yeah. I want to make sure people get their free card packs. I'm probably going to do one more batch so that we have a grand total of 20 cards. Or a grand total of 20 packs that get given out to get started here. But also take a look at the cards and see what all you can do with them. The hospital was still on the outskirts of town, but I've been there often enough, all hours, not to get nervous visiting after dark. Yep, the split is very good for card packs, so if you want to help support the Fox, they will be a very good source of help. And you also get to do a lot of fun stuff with the cards, or at least I feel like it's fun stuff, and I'm going to be adding more things as I figure out what people enjoy. I also might be adding the sound effects to them. So, you know, people are able to kind of have more of a visual of these are all the things that you can do with sound effects. Still, I couldn't shake off the creeping feeling of anticipation that had been growing since Sam texted. Here goes nothing. I wandered down to the bottom floor, trying to look casual, after finally coming to an unmarked door at the very end of the bottom floor. The door was metal, solid, and most importantly, locked. And nobody seemed willing to open it. The lock was an older number, but not too different from the ones we were taught how to disassemble. Or disable. I can read. Right. Just like basic training. Look for a different entrance. The lock looks like a weak spot. Maybe someone in the office will know how to get in. I've battered down tougher doors than this. I have too many questions for just like disassembling this lock like out in the open. Like, are there enough? Like, how quickly can I disable the lock? How many people are around? How hidden is this area? Or do I just look for a different entrance? Because I don't want somebody coming by while I'm, you know, messing around with the lock and trying to get into this door. Just look for a different entrance, that's what I'm thinking. The lock did look older, but it might arouse suspicion if an open lock was just hanging off the door. Exactly! Better double check the other side of the building. The hospital was a new building constructed on top of an older Prey Bear foundation. More than one entrance was standard back then. Well, what do we have here? Just as I thought, the basement is accessible through a small, creepy-looking door. It's mostly rusted and unlocked. The entrance is pitch black. The basement was clearly part of the Prey Bear foundation of the building. If there were labs down here at all, they weren't state-of-the-art, patient-facing rooms I was usually privy to. A few motion-activated lights flickered above me, and I feel my hands tighten into fists despite myself. Who knew who or what was down here with me? Imani? Hey, there's our girl. Farah! Imani's face lights up and she grabs my hand. It's overwhelming. She's even more amazing than I'd remembered. I knew you'd find me. You said you needed help, so here I am. These old buildings always have a basement entrance too. Just takes a little searching to find it. Farah, that means a lot to me. I've forgotten how difficult it is to find loyal friends in Love Shore. I can tell she means more than what she's saying, and an easy twinge surfaces in my stomach. So what's all this? I'd never been to her lab before, and I can't figure out what she's been working on. I guess I should cut you some slack. You were in prison after all. Yeah, I was. Do you set percentages and rarity percent? Yep. I can also control for dismantling cards how much crafting materials people get and what it takes to craft the cards. So I have it set to a 2-to-1, so you have to dismantle 2 cards to craft another one. But all of the cards in my card packs are craftable so far. So if you want to save up for a specific card, you can, and it shouldn't take too long either. It's a shame that they don't let us humans get conjugal visits. Ma'am? Oh. The initial fear on her face disappeared, and she reaches up to brush a cobweb out of my hair. Why don't I show you around? I love that. Okay, so this is definitely they had a thing. They had a major thing. She brings me over to a metal table strewn all over with charts, test tubes, and a bunch of medical equipment. I can barely tell what she's doing. For a long time I've been confused about how to square the spoken reality of Love Shore with what people actually do. Huh? The S-humans, the gods, do you seriously think they're not connected? I don't know. You must think that they are. Maybe there's someone who can help us. I'll make a call. This seems seriously illegal. And she pushes. I'm tilting. I don't want to suggest making a call. Bringing more people into this just makes it more complicated, but I will say this seems seriously illegal. Amani barks out a laugh. You're funny. She seems more at ease, more relaxed around me. Feeling bold, I pull up a stool at the table where she's working to show off her research. It feels intimate. I feel privileged to be able to be so close to her. It's intoxicating. I feel the need to say something back to her, something that will let her know how I feel. I was worried about you. I want to know how I can help. I missed you. Okay. I missed you is definitely like a knee-jerk. But it's kind of a standard thing. I think that she would know that we missed her. I was worried about you. I feel like this is also an understood thing. I want to know how I can help. This feels like a love language thing. Like, she called us for help, saying, I want to know how I can help. I feel reciprocates in a way that works really well. So, well, you already are helping just by being here with me. Ma'am? Personally, you'd go for being worried? Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't go back to my job yet. I'm worried about people... I'm worried about people around the city finding me, but together, we might be able to figure out a way to advance this research in secret. She leads me over to a board pinned with dozens of papers, charts, and graphs. It's almost incomprehensible. I do a quick visual scan to make sure that it's nothing I already have in my database. My eye scan struggles to pick up any patterns or identifiable names. All I pick out is a map of Love Shore with areas marked out in different colors. It looks like territory. There are things going on here I want you to know about. She seems serious, at least more so than usual. Things? What kind of things? I also love the little detail that I think everybody has fangs. That makes me happy. You like the reasoning, to be honest? Yeah. I mean, I love these kind of games. I really do. She clears off some sticky notes from the map of Love Shore. My visual scans picked up gesturing at the whole. I'm sure you recognize the map, but what you might not recognize are the regions. I know you're aware of the gods. You can see their true forms as they really are. I can, but I'm still not sure why it's relevant. There is some background stuff that I don't know what's going on, but I'm here for it. Who the fuck are the gods? I like how there's just 2017-2018 season here. Total weekly doctor visits for the illness in 2017-2018 flu season compared with the previous 5 seasons. Spoiler, she just wants to figure out how to win at risk. Yes, yes, I love that. Patience is a virtue, darling. I'm getting to it. The darling part is admittedly distracting. I try my best to ignore it. For now. These region marks the territory of the gods, as they currently are in Love Shore. How did you get this? Even us humans who can see them don't know exactly who moves where. As the saying goes, knowledge is power. She seems more than a little proud of herself. I find myself wondering if Sam has anything to do with it. But you're right, the gods are supernatural, yes, but more importantly, they retain their strongholds in the city through obscurity. They hide behind false forms, behind false fronts to their businesses, all to keep power. Not even gestures, just like loudly thinks about Persephone's. And to keep humans in the dark, to keep themselves safe, you mean? So what? And to keep humans in the dark feels like the right answer. To keep themselves safe? If they're supernatural, how much safe do you need? Okay, Van, I'm going to end you. So what? She got Shadowrun real quick? Yeah. I think to keep humans in the dark makes the most sense. And I mean, also I should be answering this off of feeling more than just like, oh, this is what I feel like is the right answer. You know, cue the people pleaser in me. Hi, Quantum! Then we need orcs, elves, dwarves, and goblins. I don't think that we're gonna get those. Absolutely, they form gangs, businesses, ways of moving, and so the humans won't realize they're being influenced. Her tone turns bitter, but she continues on. My research as it is now, is dangerous because I'm trying to uncover the structure of the god's power, which has been hard enough on its own. She grits her teeth. Her normally impassive face for once is showing her apparent pent-up frustration. I've been threatened by a variety of agents, Farah, which is why I need your help. I can't continue on my own. I've been stuck down here in this lab making research plans, but I need boots on the ground. I'm guessing that's where I come in? I was thinking of your boots on the ground in particular, yes. Are you certain that I'm the one to help you? I can't think of anyone I'd rather have. Wait, is that it? No! No, I want more! No! No, 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 no! 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 Why is this so short? No! Oh my god! I'm so enamored with this. Edged, absolutely. I mean, I genuinely think, yeah, no, when this comes out, I'm gonna have to decide. Yeah, no. I'm definitely playing this as quickly as I can once it's properly released. I just can't decide if I'm going to try to record it or if I'm going to try to play it on stream. That's where my hiccup comes in. Recording. Yes, I know I'm going to record today. I'm going to record today, Caveman. I'm just recording after I stream. Don't handgun me. I mean, to be fair, me recording is literally just, I'm fucking terrified of YouTube, and that's the biggest issue. Let's see, let me... Oh, that's not a scene that I can access from here? Okay. Oh, that's why, okay. Yeah. Alright, just picture your YouTube naked. How do we fill this void? I mean, I don't know. Well, I mean, okay, I do know. Let me actually exit for right now.